Okay, so first question, who are you and what do you do?
I am Roman Leal, and I am the head roaster and the co-owner of Evocation Coffee Roasters.
Okay. And so tell me a little bit about what exactly you do and how you started out, that type of thing.
Okay, I started roasting coffee about 2 years ago in a little sample roaster. And we take kind of a different approach to coffee than most of the places around here do. Instead of roasting it really, really dark and getting that carbonized taste, we actually experiment with different profiles and time temperature curves to get different varietal aspects out of the coffee, flavor profiles. So we kind of take a scientific approach to each different coffee and do a lot of testing with them and adjust the roasting process to the flavor characteristics of each coffee.
Gotcha. Okay. And before I go any further, go ahead and introduce your partner here.
And this is Amy McDivitt, and she is the other co-owner of Evocation Coffee Roasters.
Very good. Okay, so tell me about kind of your transitioning from just experimenting to now you're distributing. So
it was kind of gradual. We started roasting for ourselves, and we did that for probably 6 months. And we would just have friends who wanted to buy our coffee from us just because they really loved it. And then we would take samples up to the Ground Cafe. It was actually the first place, and they loved it too. So we started roasting bags for them to sell there. And since we just had a tiny little home roaster, it just had a half-pound capacity, so it was getting really labor intensive. And so we would spend like 5 hours roasting just one day's worth of beans. So kind of ridiculous. But Amy and I talked about it, and eventually we just decided this was something we wanted to pursue. So delved into our savings accounts and bought this roaster behind us, which is has a 14-pound capacity, so
cool.
A lot quicker.
Yeah. Okay, now tell me about some of the challenges you guys have faced and what you did to overcome those challenges. Being an entrepreneur is harder than just than it seems sometimes. So.
Yeah. Well, it's getting our name out there is probably one of the biggest things, and I think we've tried to accomplish that by donating our services, like going to the HPPR living room concert and catering coffee, and we brew it there for people, and it's cool to see them like experience coffee the way we roast it for the first time, because it's usually really eye-opening for them. And but that, and then we've kind of established a little web presence. We sell via our website too, so we advertise on enthusiast forums like homebarista.com and Coffee Geek, and that's cost efficient and a really effective way to get our name out there.
Yeah, definitely.
So
cool. Now tell me about a little bit where you distribute and where you're planning to distribute or in that type of thing. Just kind of get into that aspect of it for me.
Well, right now we distribute to Sugar Brown's Coffee in Lubbock, Texas, Broadway Brew in Plainview, Crush Wine Bar and Deli downtown, and Coffee Beans and Machines in Wolfland Square. And we also sell to Buzz Killer Espresso in Chicago, which is a cool little indie shop there. But in the future, we want to keep our distribution range to within 2 shipping days. So we want to keep it in the Texas Panhandle and maybe Oklahoma, just because that's how we can maximize freshness to coffee shops. And we can actually also travel up there and help them dial in our espresso blends and stuff, and actually offer hands-on service. So we want to keep it within a few 100-mile range, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Now, tell me about kind of what motivates you and what maybe even kicked you off on all this to start this endeavor of yours.
Well, it's just passion for what we do, I guess. We just really love sharing our love of coffee with people, and I guess we just saw an opportunity to do that. Just people really appreciate when you actually dedicate yourself to something, and when you are putting a lot of time and effort into a product and making it really great.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about how you manage your work-life balance, and where you draw that line between playtime and work time.
It gets really, really blurry because, like I said, it's kind of our passion. Coffee is, so even when we're not roasting, we're over there on the espresso machine brewing up stuff for ourselves and just
Right.
playing with different
That's
coffees.
awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, now tell me about some advice that you would want to give to maybe another young entrepreneur or anyone that just wants to start something that is a passion of theirs.
It's going to sound really cliche and cheesy, but just have faith in yourself, believe in yourself, and know that you can do it, and pursue something that you're passionate about. And that's the main thing. Just if you're passionate about it, you can make it work. I think people recognize that, and they recognize the dedication to quality, and that's kind of what keeps us going.
Cool. All right. Now, I don't know if you've been out to the Enterprise Center, and if not, we could just cut this end of it. But have you gotten any value out at the Enterprise Center? And if so, kind of expound on that.
We actually did. We were going to do the Enterprise Challenge. I guess it was when we were first starting off. So they really stressed the importance of a business plan, which we actually have taken the time to write out almost completely, not quite finished, but so that has actually been kind of instrumental to us.
Yeah, to get those first steps.
Yeah.
The fundamentals, definitely.
Yeah, and then they gave us a little sheet on the important parts of a business plan too, so that did help a lot.
Very good. Now, tell me about some of your future plans that you want to do going forward.
Eventually, hopefully within the next 3 or 4 months, actually, we want to have a small retail location where we can brew espresso and coffee drinks and retail our coffee beans to customers too. We'd also like to move into a little bigger roasting facility so we could have more green coffee inventory, a little more storage, and hopefully take out a working capital loan so that we can have more inventory on hand and combine shipping and save us money on there.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, because right now, for those of you, we're basically in a garage, which is awesome. But it sounds like you're ready to grow.
Yeah, kind of outgrowing it.
So.
Yeah, on production days it gets pretty crowded in here, having to put all the boxes out on the floor and put the shipping labels on them and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, awesome. All right, very good. Any final thoughts? Maybe if you got a website, anything like that, what you can. Where we can check you out at?
Yeah, evocationcoffee.com, EVOCATION. Okay. Just go on there and you can find us, and there are links to our Twitter feed and our Facebook on there too. So
awesome. All right, that's all from us. Thank you very much.
Sure thing.